Hi, my name is Dana, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the progress that I've made, both in scale and non-scale things, since I had my surgery 3 weeks ago yesterday on August 15th, 2013. So first things first, a couple people had mentioned that I hadn't given stats on my weight since the surgery, and I'm sorry for that. I just totally forgot. It slipped my mind. It's actually something that I'm not really focusing on. I'm not weighing myself every day. I'm at that 3-week period now. People say it's typically a stall time, so I'm trying to ignore that as much as possible. But this is what I can tell you. My highest weight ever was 331. When I started the OptiFast diet, I was about 313. When I went for surgery 3 weeks later, I was 295, and I am down to 275 now. So I've lost about 20 pounds since surgery, but I haven't really lost anything in the last week or so. So that's fine with me, not a big deal. Like I said, I'm just entering that 3-week period, and a lot of people say that this is the stall time, so I'm just going to keep at it, keep up my exercise, keep my food going, and yeah, hopefully, the weight will start to come off. So, I'm always 100% honest with you guys, and today I'm going to talk to you mostly about my struggles and my victories that I've had, going through this whole journey. I'm going to try to keep it as linear as possible so it's easy to follow. I think I had told this story in one of my other videos where I was out shopping with my mom, and this was before my surgery. Actually, this was even before my OptiFast diet, I think. And we were out shopping, and my mom had a bag of something, I can't remember. Anyways, we were going to her work for a second. She had to run into her work for a second. So we get there, we pull up on the side, because she works there, she's not going to take one of the front spots at the store. We were on the side of the building, and she was going to get out, run in real quick, get what she needed, and then we were going to head out to something else. Well, this guy drove up on a bicycle beside us, and I can't remember exactly what he said now, but it was something along the lines of, way to go, make her effing walk. And my mom, fortunately, wears hearing aids, and she didn't really hear what he said. And so she was like, what did he say? And I was like, I don't know. He's just crazy, I think. She would have been upset, so I didn't really want to bring that up. So yeah, but I totally heard him, and I was just like, wow, that is awful. And I was upset, kind of. I was less upset than I would have been maybe a year ago when I wasn't really doing anything to take care of myself. But that's what I really want to focus on right now. Things are still happening to me where I'm being judged for my weight. I'm still the last person that anybody sits beside on the TTC bus. I'm, today, or last night, for example, on Facebook, I was commenting about something on a mutual friend's wall, and the person didn't agree with me, and I didn't know him. We only had the mutual friend. And I guess he looked at my Facebook and said something along the lines of that I was a middle-aged, overweight loser. I'm 32. I'm not really sure how that makes me middle-aged. I don't know. He was a 23-year-old college kid, so I guess to him 32 is middle-aged. I don't know. But I didn't get upset. I didn't even respond back, even when he taunted me further by saying, "Enjoy your dinner, Dana." I still didn't respond back because I just thought to myself, wow, I feel bad for him. I mean, if that's the best he could come up with, A, that's horrible. What is our education system doing right now with our college kids? And B, he has no idea the kind of work that I'm putting in right now. I don't get upset. I don't retreat anymore when somebody says I'm fat or overweight or tries to make fun of me, because I know that I am doing everything I can at this point to get past that and to lose weight. And, I don't care about anybody's judgment anymore. And, I used to say all the time that I was really confident in who I was, and for the most part I was. I've always been a pretty positive person no matter what size I was at. but it still felt bad inside when somebody would say something like that to me. It doesn't anymore. I don't know. I can't explain it, and I hope that it's an experience that you all get to have as well. It's pretty amazing actually to not feel held back by the emotions and the fear of judgment from just because you're a particular size. Anyways, that's enough of that. I just wanted to say that the more I get involved in this journey and the more I go forward, and the more support I get from the people around me, my friends and family and coworkers, the less those little comments and little snide remarks matter. And I mean, that's a pretty amazing thing, I think. I would say that's my biggest non-scale victory to date. So now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some things that have been difficult for me. And, I am the queen of positivity when it comes to this surgery. I was actually at the Toronto Western Hospital today when I was getting my clearance to return to work. And there was a bunch of people in the waiting room, and one lady asked me one question, and that ended up turning into, everybody in the waiting room asking me questions. And it kind of turned into like my own personal little workshop on the vertical sleeve, and all the people at the front, I've been going there for a year and a half now, they're all laughing as I'm like hosting this free information session, but it's good, and that's what I love to do, and that's why I do these videos. So I'm going to be real, and I'm going to tell you the things that I've been struggling with. So here we go. The first thing is food. Not cravings so much. I've been really lucky in that I actually haven't had many cravings. I've actually just really started to develop an appetite in like the last week and a half or so. But with that, I've realized that I'm not always 100% satisfied with the suggested meal plan that's given to us. And now I'm not saying that I want to go out and eat fried chicken, a hamburger, or some pizza. But I found that the liquid diet part wasn't sustaining me enough. I was waking up in the middle of the night and I was hungry. I'm unfortunately not one of those people whose vertical sleeve surgery has gotten rid of their hunger. I still feel my hunger. It just feels different now. And I know some of you will think that maybe it's just extra acid, whatever. It's not. I've had it looked at. I'm also on PPI. I'm on Prevacid 1 tablet daily. So it's not acid, it's actual hunger, and while it is certainly diminished from the kind of hunger that I did feel before my surgery, it's still hunger. It's still a different, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a different feeling of hunger. And I've upped my protein to about 80 grams a day, so I'm getting in at least 2 full protein shakes, plus, dairy in some other form of either skim milk or yogurt or pudding or whatever I can. Now, I was much more vigilant about my diet and what I was eating and the times that I was eating when I was at my mom's house. My mom is amazing and took amazing care of me. She prepared my meals. I didn't even have to do dishes. She was literally doing everything for me. And so in the week since I've come home and been on my own, I've definitely fallen off the wagon a little bit in times of making sure I'm eating, 2 or 3 hours apart, and making sure that I'm always getting the protein in and that sort of thing. And that's also probably the reason why I've had a bit of a weight stall. So I went to the grocery store today. I got everything I need to finish off my pureed stage and to transfer into my soft food stage. I'm going to spend all day tomorrow cooking and preparing and getting everything portioned because I am returning to work on Monday. So while that is an area that I've been struggling with already, it's definitely not something I want to continue. And I would say there's one other area that I'm really struggling with, and that is the food journal. I hate food journaling. It's not that I don't like doing the act of food journaling, and I know how incredibly beneficial it is and how much easier it is to see what you need to eat and, tracking out your day when you have everything right there for you. The problem is that I haven't really found a food diary that I really enjoy. I find that my Fitness Pal is really geared towards, my American counterparts, and I guess it could be beneficial if I was willing to put in every single thing myself because it's oftentimes the Canadian and the American versions of the exact same thing will have different nutrient, protein, and everything else in it. So it's not giving me the exact things that I need. And oftentimes, too, I find that a lot of what I'm searching for is not there, and so I have to manually enter it all in. And I also don't like the fact that MyFitnessPal doesn't always allow you, we're on such a restrictive diet here, and so if it's like half a cup of peaches, but I only want to put in a tablespoon of peaches that I've eaten, there's no option for that. You have to figure out what 1 teaspoon is to a half a cup, make that conversion, and then put that percentage in, and I find that incredibly frustrating. I'm not naturally a math gifted person, so I feel like that's deterring me a little bit. However, it's not going to stop me from doing it. That's another thing. The first thing tomorrow morning, I'm gonna pick. I've gone through a couple. I've seen Spark People, MyFitnessPal, Self MD. ND. Sorry, not MD. If you guys have any suggestions out there about the different types of food tracking journals that you're using, please let me know. I would love to hear about it. Anyways, this video is running a little long, and I hate when videos go too long, so I'm going to cut it there for now. But yeah, I just wanted to say, honestly, the things I'm doing really well in, I'm killing exercise. I'm still walking 3.5 kilometers minimum a day. I was doing 20 to 25 laps swim when I was at my mom's. I'm going to go and reinstate my YMCA membership on Monday when I go back to work. And so I'll hopefully be getting back into that, doing a little aqua fitness. Struggling with the food a little bit, struggling with the food tracking, but feeling really great emotionally overall. I love all the support from my viewers, from my family, from my friends, from my coworkers. It's been amazing, and I wouldn't have traded this for anything in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with another video tomorrow or Sunday about the food that I have been eating, the plan that I've been following, and how I'm getting my protein in. Okay, that's it for now. Enjoy your weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.